Imagine a world without smoke. A world where you can walk outside or sit in a restaurant and take a deep breath and not wonder what is lingering in the air like a thick cloud. I want a world like that. People who believe in such a thing, we can have that. We just have to stand up and believe and have our voice. And we can have a smoke-free county, restaurants, public places, a smoke-free world. Here you'll see a few different advertisements that advertise against secondhand smoke. As you can see, a lot of the times the focus is on children who have parents who are smokers, and they're stuck with this whether they have a choice or not. Here's a few other ones. The same point is, these kids are living their lives and they don't have a choice of their mom or their dad just sitting there next to them smoking. They can't say no, because lots of times they'll just get told that they don't know what they're talking about and they have no voice. This is also another advertisement for secondhand smoke. Non-smokers that take in secondhand smoke or passive smoke also take in the nicotine and harmful chemicals just as a smoker does. Sitting in a car, so many smokers will do the same thing, especially if they have passengers in the car that don't smoke. They'll roll down the window and blow out the window and hold the cigarette really close to the window, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really change a lot, because still the passengers are receiving two different types of smoke. They're receiving the side stream smoke, which is the smoke coming from the cigarette or the tobacco product, and they're also receiving the mainstream, which is the exhaling smoke from the smoker. Side stream smoke is it has the highest concentration of cancer-causing agents, and it also has smaller particles, which makes it easier to get into your body's cells. The way this affects us is it's obviously a cancer-causing agent, so this is recognized by EPA, National Toxicology Program, and the International Agency for Research on Cancer. All of these organizations recognize that secondhand smoke does cause cancer in people who do not smoke at all. Along with cancer, there are also many other diseases that you'll receive, or that you can receive from this. It includes 46,000 deaths from heart disease, 3,400 lung cancer deaths in non-smokers. Also, other breathing problems such as coughing, mucus, chest discomfort, and reduced lung function. 50,000 to 300,000 lung infections, including pneumonia and bronchitis. There's been also increases in the number of severity of asthma attacks, and 75,000 middle ear infections in young children. Pregnant women exposed to secondhand smoke are also have an increased risk of low birth weight in babies. Well, this is where the bad news ends, because we have an action plan. This is also another advertisement. We can stand up and we can petition to have smoke-free areas. We have a voice, we have a right, and we can write letters to our governments, we can write letters to our restaurants, we can stand up and just give our points and say we are here and we don't want to have to deal with this smoke. This map here kind of shows different states that have either already set up plans or have many counties that are already smoke-free. So it is happening all around us. Indiana, you can tell, doesn't have that thing, and so this is where we need to stand up as, inhabitants of Indiana. We want the same thing as other states have. This is an example of a petition letter. It's really simple. It's written up. You could even take this one and You can send it out in an email and just have people sign it and then just send it in to your legislature. I mean, people don't realize the power in their word, in their signature, because you're voters and people are going to recognize that if this is something we want, they'll make a difference and they'll make sure that we are heard. This is a billboard from Turkey that saw all around the world that Turkey went smoke-free. This is one of the billboards afterwards, showing a girl that's smiling and happy, blowing smiley faces. It's a clean air world, and this is something that we want. So it's our turn to step up and take the challenge. Whether it is starting in your workplace, if you have a workplace where maybe you work in a restaurant or even bars, casinos, it doesn't stop just in restaurants or in the homes. You know, stand up at your workplace. Say we don't, as workers, we don't deserve this. So stand up, write to your boss, write to your corporation. Say, make this a safe place for us all. Breathe easy, just like I said, write to your government, talk to, and then clean air environment. Keep a clean air environment for your children. If you are smokers, that is your choice. But make sure that you're not making that choice for the others around you. And this little girl will thank you for it, because, like I said before, it's not her choice, it's your choice. And, you know, if you're not a non-smoker, great. But make sure that you are not submitting these children or just even yourself to the smoke that others have around you in restaurants or in other workplaces. So mainly just protect yourself and stand up, and we need to stick together and get this going. So I want you to imagine a world without smoke and realize that it's not just imagining, we can make it a possibility. Thank you.